Everything would quit popping up on my phone while I'm trying to figure it out. Still like about 7 minutes. So I'll let some of you jump on while I'm goofing off here. Get my crosscut sled put up. Oh. I think I'm gonna run this handle through the router real quick. Someday I'll get all my hoses hooked up right. Been kind of putting it off until I get my other shop done. All right. Dust collection is not no good unless you turn it on. Got a minute and a half. Who all's on there so far? John or Juan, how you doing? We'll get started here in about a minute. Waiting on a few to jump on. Finishing up a handle for one of my mallets. Let's see what's going on here. Give me just a sec, guys. Y'all know me. Technical difficulties. Well, that's not it. All right, here we go. I'm getting it up there now. Joan Schaefer, how are you doing? Hang on, let me turn this thing down. I can't see that good without it all being up in my face. So I'm just tinkering in the shop today. Well, welcome everybody to the channel. I'm cleaning up a handle that's going to go on one of my giveaway mallets when I get to 100 subscribers. And I'll have something else. I haven't decided yet, so you can have a choice. And this is my mallet, but I don't think it's going to be dry enough to start on today. I run the handle through the joiner, or the router, sorry. I rounded that off, give it a good grip. I'm using Eastern red cedar for the hammer. I know it sounds weird, but it gets just as hard as oak does. And then I'm using a mystery wood. I'll show everybody and see who can guess what it is. All right, let's get this out of the way. I've got a few things I need to finish up, so we'll start on them real quick. little windy out today. It's only my second time going live. Still getting used to it. And I hope everybody's having a good Tuesday morning. I lose my pen about as much as I do my tape measure. All right. We'll finish up this trellis planter right here real quick. I live here in North Texas. One day it's cold, the next day it's 80 degrees. I was gonna do a full build on my outdoor coolers, but the guy ordered it yesterday and had to have it today, so I got her finished. Just a little bit more there, guys. I'll have it. I was supposed to go live yesterday, and I just got swamped with orders, so that did not happen. And I apologize to anybody that was waiting, but you all know how it is. When the money is in your face, take it. Can you guys hear me out there okay? Well, I have 2 marks there. Let's see what I did wrong. Okay. I hope you guys can see over there. Until I get my shop redone, it's where I can move my cameras around. Just putting this piece on, it kind of helps support the trellis. And it looks good. You, I'm his stepdad. Stepdad? Yeah, he gone to work.
Oh, okay. This is just some prescriptions from a pharmacy.
Okay, thank you.
Have a good day, man.
Sorry about the interruption, guys. Can you guys see that over there? I'm gonna check, make sure that you guys can hear me. All right. I'm just using 1.5-inch brad nails and Type Bond 3 to secure it. Nail gun, Harbor Freight. Got it while it was on sale. It was, I believe, $89. I think they went back up to over $100 now. But this is my second one. First one I dropped and messed it up. But this one's about 2 years old. A bit heavy, but I'd rather have the heavy at $89 than to spend $300 and $400 on one of the name brands. But there's nothing wrong with them. But I work on a budget until spring and planter season shows up. That's when I, if I need tools, I buy. Then get my blades a little bit. All right, that'll work. Let me trim a few of those off. Multi-tools, I love them. They come in handy. And for those of you who are already online, once I hit 100 subscribers, that's when the mallet, it's going to be a dead blow mallet. I'm going to be giving it. And another item I haven't decided yet what we're going to be giving away. And we will give you choice of what you want. And again, once we hit 100 subscribers, not begging for subscribers, but I would really appreciate it. I'm new at this YouTube stuff. Cobb Mountain Woodworks. Hey Vance, how you doing? I am finishing up one of these planters real quick, trellis planters, so it'll be ready when the lady shows up. And yes, my shop's almost clean. That's a private joke between some of the subscribers on his channel and my channel. Yes, I do. I got the 360 motion. It's a bit shaky still. I've got to change my mount. I was going to start a build on my outdoor cooler, but I've got orders in, so I've got to fill them first. So maybe in a week, maybe two, I'll start on the outdoor cooler, one of the large ones, maybe a small one. Hey, Johnny King, how are you? Let me change sandpaper real quick. Fine but cold. Yeah, it was cold here this morning. Week before last, it was freezing, snow. And then first of last week, it was at over 80 degrees here. All right. I just put the edge trim around the trellis to help support it. We'll get it outside with the rest of them that's got to be delivered today. Let me throw this in the fridge real quick. All right. For those of you that just came in, once I hit 100 subscribers, I'm going to have a giveaway. One's going to be a mallet. I don't know what the second one's going to be yet. Yeah, it's all right. Trellis planter fail. But this is the mallet that I'm putting together. Got the bloodwood handle, Eastern red cedar. People think cedar is soft. Well, this cedar here will get as hard as walnut. And then I've got a mystery wood. When I get done, if it's glued up good enough, I'll show you and see who can guess what it is. But not until I'm finished today. All right. It's going to be a nice mallet. At least I think so. Of course, you build nice mallets, and actually, it's a little dusty, but it won't ever leave my shop. You remember that one? You built that one. My wife said, "Can I put it in the house?" Nope, that's mine. All right, give me just a second, guys, here, and I'll get it back organized. I need to cut some boxes for one of my planters, my herb planters. You'll love it. I might just have to make an extra one, right? All right, I'm gonna run 6 of these through the planer. I run all of mine through the planer. Make sure my camera's following me here. I think they look better. They take the water seal better. And it's just one of my signatures on my planters. All right. Let me scoot this miter saw back. Okay, see you in a bit. All right, guys, we're going to start running the plane. It's going to be a little noisy, but I do have noise canceling, so hopefully it won't be too bad. All right. Had a lady come up today, and she wanted to know if I had any cedar shavings, and I said, "Yeah, I probably have more than you want." She took 8 bags. Saves me from having to haul it to the dump. No, that's a V-bore planer. I don't like it. It came damaged. Tried to get it replaced. They sent me $50. But it works good for cedar and all that. It's just I replace blades constantly. So I'm gonna try to get the Win spiral head cutter this summer, as long as my planners hold out and I make enough money to buy one. My wife would skin my head if I tried to just order it. We have a lot of bills, a lot of money we put out, that is. All right, these are going to be, the sides are going to be 23 inches. Sorry. Set this stop block up so I don't have to measure them each time. I am going to need 9 of them at 23 inches. And all y'all know I don't like wearing all this stuff, but I do it. All right. Let me set my saw up to put that groove down the center. Yeah, I heard it was. I like my, where's it at? I've had this Ryobi sander forever. It is bulky and it's hard on the hand. But I bought the Hercules. I think that's what it's called. It's corded. But that thing right there, that longer handle is better. And this thing just sands like you wouldn't believe. I got it on sale. I think it was, I believe, $54. And it fits right onto my hose for my vacuum. Let me sand that one real quick. It don't look all that great. Yeah, if you look at it, let's see if we can put a battery in it. This one's similar to the one you have. It's hard on your palm. Ask my wife, she'll tell you. 3 years ago, that's all we did. We didn't have a planer. I don't know if you can see that right there, but it has that smaller grip. So you can kind of hold it with your fingers. And I like it a lot. I don't use it as much yet. I've been waiting for that Ryobi to crash. It's like 4 years old. It hasn't crashed yet. But it's about to. All right. I appreciate you guys coming in today. I figured I'd done lost everybody this morning or yesterday because I didn't show up. But I mean, if you can see my driveway, I got planters everywhere, and Done sent 10 of them out this morning that we did yesterday. All right, 2 3/4. I'm gonna put that groove right in the center. Let's see how it goes. I'm gonna put my 0 clearance plate that I built out of hardwood plywood. Get less dust that way. Yeah, I think that'll work. All right, 2 3/4 again. These are my 23-inch boards. All right. Let me go out here and grab some of these 5-inch boards that I already cut. I was cleaning my shop and threw them all in here. Didn't and remembered that I needed them. Put that one upside down. I'm just gonna test it here and make sure I got the right size. Perfect. I'm gonna have to sand a few of them, looks like. I need 10 of them. And I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, we should have enough there. Too small to be trying to run back through the planer, so I'm just going to sand them by hand. Or with the sander. All right. Actually warming up. I could probably wear shorts today. All right. Hey John, how are you? We are building an herb planter. Well, the boxes for the herb planter. I don't know that I'll have time to finish it because I have to pick up my granddaughter every day after school. But if I don't, I will go live again tomorrow. I don't know if you noticed. Yeah, I guess you did because you're blue. I'll let you know I put you down as a moderator. But I get busy. Kind of like on the channel last night, what was going on? I need somebody to have my back. Most expensive glue spreader I've ever owned. All right, guys, I'm going to get that battery operated out. It doesn't leave as big a hole when you put your staple or your brads in. But like I said, this is a nice gun. A bit heavy, especially when you have the big battery in it. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but the holes are way smaller than it would be if I used the 2-in-1 nailer. It's from Harbor Freight also. I have nothing against Harbor Freight. I don't have a $2 million shop. Would I like it? Of course. I have a place to store all my toys that I don't have yet. Set that in there to kind of help hold it up. I started making these about 2 weeks ago. Didn't make them last year. First time making them. And they took off. Everybody wants one. Okay, these are not going to work. I was thinking they were the right size. So we're going to cut some real quick. I hear you, brother. We could all use it. Give me just a second, guys. I put them down as 5 inches, and they're supposed to be 5.5. That's why I'd ever use that thing. It's worthless. I built these flip top tables because I don't have a lot of room. Love them. put that non-fog stuff on my safety glasses. It's not working. That's what I get for buying the cheap stuff, right? Well, I'm gonna have to cut them down just a little bit more. The width is fine. So you're gonna want them 5.5 by 5. There it is. Now, if you don't feel comfortable with it being that close to the blade, don't do it. These is all you've got, and you can't grow anymore, I promise. I believe I just cut that one backwards. 5.5 by 5. Put a mark on my saw. All right. Well, I think I did it again, guys. Yep. So I wasted 2 so far. What I get for getting in a hurry. Okay, there's one. Got two more. That works. All right, let's get back at it. Sorry about that. 1, 2, 3. One more to go. All right, I'm gonna put some tight bond to help secure these. Tight fit is always good, unless it's too tight. Yeah, that's one that I got. I got it backwards, but it'll work. I have to trim that one, looks like. No big deal. Put 3 down here in the bottom. I built one of these complete. One of my on the other live, I believe. One of them. That's it right there. We're gonna finish up the rest real quick. Bottom. I'd always focused on the big planters, and I put these things online think almost every neighbor I have wanted one. Some of them want to wait a month or so, but they want them. And if you notice, I move my fingers. Brad nails don't feel good when they pierce the skin, even if it just goes a little ways in. I used to get in a big hurry because I had a lot of orders. And that's when it happens every time. So now I move my finger before I ever pull the trigger. Yeah. Yeah, we need to trim that one. I don't want to. Anybody that works with pickets. This one, the 3-tier, I sell them for $55. Not everybody wants to pay that price, but my 17 by 17, 24 inches tall and 12 inches deep, I sell those for $45. And this is a lot more work. Mainly it's just getting your angles right. And I believe the angle on the legs are 27 degrees. It's what I've been putting them. I had to look because I couldn't remember. Yeah, that one's just a little bit off. I'll take the multi-tool after a while and trim it down. One more. I want to try to get it to where I can do a live on like a Tuesday or Wednesday afternoon instead of so early. I know a lot of people work. I'm retired medically. Had to retire, didn't want to. But like I said, I have to pick up the granddaughter every day. The wife works from home. she has to be in ready all the time on the phone. She's a registered nurse case manager. I wouldn't do it. All that stress that she does, no way. Because I'm not her. She's been in the medical field for over 30 years. Or 27 or something like that. She's like 8 years younger than me. So when she was born, sound like a redneck. I was already dating, getting ready to get married. I did get married young. Thought that's what I wanted. Well, was I wrong? It's what I wanted, but it wasn't what I needed. Didn't know you left. That's okay. Like I was saying earlier, I'm going to try to start doing a live on Tuesday afternoon after 6, if I can, because I have to be there to pick up the granddaughter. And around here, if you don't get in line an hour before she gets out, you're going to walk 1.5 miles, 2 miles to get up there. And I'm not doing that. So I'd rather just show up early. I sit there and watch my friends on YouTube or watch their videos that I didn't get to watch yet. Let me trim that one real quick. Right. So the last one of that. See how much time we have here. I can cut the legs out, I guess, real quick. I got a little bit of time. I have to be out of here by 2:50. No, not long enough. We'll use that on another project. The back legs are supposed to be, well, they are 30 inches. I lose everything. Pencils and tape measures. Every day. Cut this one in half at 2 3/4. Yeah, I'll show you how dirty it is, and I cleaned it before I came on. You can see behind my miter my miter saw over where my wood stacked up. It's not clean. Well, it's cleaner than most, I guess you'd say, but now the back leg, we're gonna butt it up right there. It'll be square. And it's made with fence pickets, so I don't think much of it is square, but it looks good. And these, like I said, these go on the back side. I won't get to finish this today, but on camera, because I got to go get her. I'm just still trying to get used to doing the live. I think I'm doing 100% better than what I was. I was so nervous the first time that I scared myself. All right, the others, back legs. We're going to cut them at, say, 36. That's not the right length, but then I can set it up on the table and get my angles. But it'll set up. You can see it'll set like that. And then this leg, I'll put my 27-degree angle on it. And it'll set just like that. And then we stack the boxes 2 inches below the next one. Same way with the last one. Sounds simple, but when you work with cedar, nothing simple sometimes. Anyway, guys. Hey, Mike, how you doing? Anyway, I'm going to get off here because I've got to get around and go get the granddaughter. I appreciate you guys coming in. Like I said, I'm going to try to start doing a live where I can finish my builds. I might even do one this Thursday, who knows. But I want to try to do twice a week in the afternoons. I might pop up every once in a while during the day because I have my buddy here at Cobb Mountain Woodworks. He works during the day, and I don't want to interfere with anybody else's lives. But I need to get my content out there. I need subscribers, not begging. If you want to subscribe, like, share. We appreciate it. God bless, and everybody have a good day. Thank you. As soon as I can shut it off. There we go. I'll have to do it by hand. Appreciate it, Vance.